Very good morning, students. This is my another video. In last video we talk about cell. That cell is the basic unit of life. If there is a group of cells, that cell will be called as a tissue. If there is a group of cells, it will be called as a tissue. If there is a group of tissue, it will be called as an organ. If there is a group of organ, it will be called as the organ system. With combining all these factors, cell, tissue, organ and organ systems, the living organisms formed. Now if we talk about what are these structures in cells, we talk about the structures. We are able to see by an experiment how cells look. The first experiment we talk about, that Robert Hooke have discovered the cell. You know that cell was dead cell. Okay, now if we talk about the cell is categorizing in two parts, unicellular or multicellular. In unicellular, that unicellular word is having a meaning. Uni means single. Those organisms, uni means single, cell, as we know that basic unit. If the organism is made up of single cell, then the organism will be called as a unicellular. Same way, in multicellular, multi means more than one cell, more than one, or you can say group of cells. Made up of group of cells organisms, then it will be called as a multicellular organisms. Now think, if only one cell is present, to live their life they required one, like they have to perform all the activities like digestion, respiration, excretion, everything. Okay, now if we talk about only single cell is there, so how they will perform all the function daily for survival? They perform all the function with the help of single cell only. If we talk about multicellular organism, division of labor. Now what we understand with the word division? Division means dividing, labor means work, and multicellular organisms, we know that cell, tissue, organ system, and like all these different parts are present, and with the help of these organ systems and tissues, the work is divided specifically to performing the specific functions. So they are dividing in multicellular organisms, they are dividing their work and easily, like specific work, as we talk about in previous video. Like for respiration they are having lungs, for circulation of blood they are having heart. Different body parts or different organs or different example we can take to understand division of labor. Now talking about examples in unicellular organisms, the example you can take amoeba, they are made up of single cell, some bacteria. These are the few examples we are taking. In multicellular, if we talk about, if you observed plants, plants are the better example. You can understand they are having like more than one cell. Same way if we talk about animals, animals are also having cells, group of cells, tissues, organ system, everything. So these are the examples of multicellular organisms. Now if I ask you, can you tell me one more example of multicellular organisms? Think.